Hi, it's Maggie Roth here. I love to trade the stock market. And because you're listening, I'm going to assume it's fun for you too. So we both enjoy it. We both want to make a pile of money. Great. But the long and short of it is, if you don't understand economic cycles, trading's going to be hard for you. Yes, sometimes you're going to get lucky and hit a spell where everything goes right and you make a pile of money. Then bam, we're hit with another government announcement or another crisis. Last week it was the CPI and the PPI reports, along with some bank failures. The reports had favorable results, or so it appeared, yet the feds are still talking about a healthy interest rate hike. To many people, it's confusing. A huge portion of the earnings announcements we've heard by companies have been good. They've exceeded their estimates. So on the surface, it doesn't make sense. If things are so good, how come they are so bad? All we want is an insight into the market, so our trades are on solid footing and profitable. But it's been hard this past year, and I'm here to tell you your confusion and your trouble placing trades profitably is not your fault. I've been around for a long time. I'm right in the middle of my 8th decade of life, and I've been trading since I was in my early 20s. In that time, I've come to rely on economic cycles to help guide my trading. My first glimpse of this was in the early 1970s. I was working with the San Carlos Apaches, helping them to build their own businesses. And I was on a drive back from Phoenix. And this is in the days when gas was about 29.5 cents a gallon. And if you remember that, you're as old as dirt too. I stopped at a gas station and the price was 49 cents a gallon. And I thought, what the heck? That's almost double what I'm used to paying. So I got right back in my car and drove on down the highway thinking it would be cheaper at the next station. Well, it wasn't. And overnight, things went crazy. That started my journey to try and understand the forces that control us all. And over the years, I've seen the big picture and began to see these cycles I talked about. The other day, I listened to Biden. He was recommending we start taxing the wealthy more and corporations. And that actually fits right into my theory, as it's the action you see in an deflationary cycle to get more money back into the economy. I call it wealth distribution. Now, I think he's a little early on that, but he's already suggesting it. Now, I'm a very successful trader, and it's those theories that have guided me to set up my successful trades that align with the economy. Guys, I love numbers and I love economics. It's like a giant puzzle to me, but it is complicated. And I've worked really hard to kind of make it easy to understand and actually fun. And that's what we're going to do in this Thursday's webinar. Physics, from Einstein all the way to Hawking's, have been working on the theory of everything for years. The TOE rather, has been called the final theory, the ultimate theory, the unified field theory, or the master theory. It's a hypothetical, singular, all-encompassing framework that explains the whole universe in one formula. In string theory and in quantum physics, there are a few elemental forces. Well, the same is true in economics, where the basic drives are profitability, transaction, and money and debt cycles. I will throw one little tidbit out there that will just blow your mind and start you thinking in the right direction. In the United States, the amount of money, actual money available out there, is just $3 trillion. The debt is actually $50 trillion of debt. Now, my goal is to lay all this out in a very simple and easy to understand format that will, and then relate it back to your trading. I strongly believe that once you grasp these cycles, concepts, your own trading is going to improve, and you will eventually be able to achieve something similar to what I do. I usually double my trading account every 10 weeks or so. Here's what I've done after 9 weeks in our data class series. Be sure and catch this week's webinar. I know it will blow your mind away, and it's going to bring your understanding and confidence to a whole new level of trading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on Thursday's webinar.